30-second timeout before I got up here when God told me what I was going to speak about, so just excuse me if I stumble over my story. But let's see, last year, graduation. My sister was first year, and I walked in the door and the greeter was like, "Hey, have you ever thought about going to ministry school?" And I was like, "No, I'm never going to go." And so the second the worship started, it was just like, in the best way possible, God just slapped me in the face. It was like, "You need to wake up." And I just like fell in love with the school immediately, and I knew I was coming. And then this whole year has been about stretching, which I hate. And it's also been one of the most difficult seasons. It was a season of, I felt like Satan was throwing everything he could at me to make me stumble, and it was everything I've ever struggled with was just coming at me left and right. And I was like, "Why is this happening, God?" And he was like, "I'm allowing you to go through this season now, so when you step into your calling, it won't be just a whirlwind of Satan trying to get you, and you will already have overcome it." And the verse that's really been my key verse for this year is James 1, verse 2. "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience." On my mission trip is when I really got stretched, because the whole year I had opportunities and I never really stepped in. I just kind of sat in the back and I was like, "Yeah, whatever." So on the mission trip, he was just like, "All right, well, you held back, so now I'm going to make you do hard stuff." And so Sarah was our leader, and the night before an event at a church, she asked me if I wanted to speak, and I was just like, "Oh boy." Someone said there was going to be like 400 people there, so I was like, "No." So I prayed about it, and I fell asleep, and then I got really sick, and I started getting strep throat. And I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and I started getting mad, and then this verse popped into my mind, and I was just like, "Okay, thank you, Lord, for letting me go through this. What are you trying to show me?" And then I was awake for another hour just writing a message out of nowhere. And so the next day I wasn't any better, and Sarah was like, "Well, you don't have to speak tonight." So, but I knew I needed to. I knew I needed to press through what I was going through. And so I spoke at the church, and after I spoke, I had a word for a deaf ear. And so I called it out, and 7 people came up, and I just prayed, and they all got healed. So that scripture, like when you're going through something, God has something incredible on the other side, and He just wants you to push through and have faith in it.
Awesome.